Hello, welcome back to my channel, or indeed welcome if you are new. Today's video I'm going to be doing a Natasha Denona video, and this is her mini Starlette palette. So I'm going to be reviewing this for you today. I'm going to be applying that, and I'm also going to be doing swatches for you. Okay, so before I get started, I was just going to let you know what I have on my face already today. So I have the Charlotte Tilbury skincare, and then I have the NARS light reflecting foundation, which I love. For concealer, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Concealer and the Charlotte Tilbury Colour Corrector as well. I have a bit of that on. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Powder, a little bit of that on. For bronzer, I've got the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer in shade 1. And for my blush, I have the Dior Rosy Glow blush in Cherry. For my highlighter today, I have on the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess, and this is Modern Mercury, is the shade. I did review this in my last video, I think it was. Yeah, so I've put that on as like a highlight, but then I have sort of gone over my blush with it as well to make it a more glowy blush. On my lips, I've got the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Lip Oil, and this is the red one in Berry Bliss. Okay, so this is what the palette looks like. It's a very pretty little palette, and I'll probably use maybe 3 shades out of this today for my look. Okay, so I'm going to start off, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury eye brushes, so the blender brush and the smudge brush. Okay, so I'm going to start with this middle shade to start with. I'm going to apply that all over my lid. That's quite a peachy sort of shade, that one. I'm just popping that all over the lid, and then I'm just going to do the same on the other eye. Just make sure that's even. Yeah, so that's the base shade that I'm going to use, and then what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to try this shade here in the outer corner. So I'm just going to use this outer shade here and tap off any excess there, and then just apply that to the outer corner, just to deepen that up a bit. This palette's definitely more peachy than I thought. The swatches that I seen online, it looked more pink. That's okay. Just have a look, see what this looks like. So I've just applied that to the outer corner there, and then I'm just going to blend that in. Don't worry, we'll tidy up the edges in a moment. I'm just going to put a bit in the socket. Okay, and now I'll just tidy up those edges in a second. And then for my lid shade, I'm going to use this one here. It's a very pretty colour. So I'm just going to apply that how pretty that is. I'm going to apply that to my mobile lid. And this should actually transform the look. Yeah, that's lovely. Look how pretty that is. Personally now I prefer that to this more peachy look, because it's took away sort of the peachiness for me. Okay, and then I'm going to do the other eye the same. That's that applied, and then I'm just going to take my blender brush and just blend around the edges there. If my eyes look a little bit swollen, it's just because I've not been very well, so I'm just getting better. So the swelling in my eyes has gone down a lot, but you might still see it a little bit, so sorry about that. But yeah, that's the eye look there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my mascara. I'm going to use the Max Stack mascara, and then I'll tidy up the edges and show you the finished look. Okay, so that's the finished eye look with the Max Stack mascara. So that looks pretty, and then I'm just going to take a little bit of my concealer, as I normally do, and then just tidy up the edge a little bit there, just so that that looks nice and clean and tidy. Okay, then just taking my foundation brush that I used today. I've actually used, what's this called? This is one of the Eco brushes, and this is the base buffer. So yeah, I used this today. So I'm just going to use that to blend the concealer in. Yeah, and as you can see, that looks a lot nicer, more tidy. Okay, so that's that tidied up. That's the finished eye look. Okay, I'm just going to swatch the shades for you now. Okay, so I'm just going to swatch from left to right for you. Okay, so starting off with the first shade. I'll just do them on my hand. Okay, so the first shade is Nude Mauve. And then the next shade is Galaxia, which is very pretty. That's what I've used on the mobile lid. And then the middle shade is Vega. You can see that does look quite warm, that one. And then the next shade along one there is Rhea. That's Rhea there. And then the last shade in the palette, which is quite a dark one there. Let me just do a better swatch of that so you can see the colour. So that's the last one there, and that one is Per Se. Okay, so that's all the shades in the palette, and that's the finished eye look that I created using 3 of the shades. So yeah, it is a pretty look, quite a basic look, I suppose, quite nude sort of shades. To me, it's not really rosy. The Galaxia shade has got, you can't really see it there, but it has got some a little bit of pink in it. I don't know if you can see. I don't think you can. But when you look at it in person, you can see a little bit of pink. So yeah, that's the finished look. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, if you leave them below, I'll be happy to answer those for you. And if you haven't already, I hope you consider subscribing to my channel, because that would really help me out, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Thanks, bye.